Well-known nutritionist Sarah Jenkins, broadcasting from her warm and welcoming kitchen in Willow Creek, shared an eye-opening message about something millions of Americans eat every day without giving it a second thought: nuts. While commonly seen as a wholesome snack packed with protein and healthy fats, Sarah cautioned that not all nuts are created equal. In fact, some nuts may do more harm than good, especially for older adults. As we age, our bodies undergo natural changes that can significantly affect how we process certain foods. Our liver and kidneys may not filter toxins as efficiently. Our digestive system becomes more sensitive, and the cardiovascular system might not respond as resiliently to things like excess sodium or inflammatory compounds. This is why, according to Sarah, it's more important than ever to pay close attention to what we eat in our golden years, and that includes which nuts we're putting in our bodies. In her detailed and compassionate discussion, Sarah highlighted 5 types of nuts that older adults should be especially cautious with. She wasn't alarmist, but rather, she backed her warnings with scientific reasoning, practical health tips, and alternatives that are much safer and far more beneficial. Let's take a deep dive into the 5 nuts she recommends avoiding, followed by 5 healthy nuts she encourages older adults to enjoy regularly. 1. Bitter almonds. A hidden danger in a common tree nut. You might think almonds are always a healthy choice, and in most cases, they are. But bitter almonds are a completely different story. Bitter almonds contain a naturally occurring compound called amygdalin. While it may sound harmless, amygdalin converts into hydrogen cyanide. Once it enters your digestive system, that's right, cyanide, the same lethal substance associated with poison. According to Sarah, just 30 to 50 bitter almonds, roughly 1 to 2 ounces, can be enough to cause serious poisoning in adults. For seniors with compromised liver function or slower metabolic detoxification, the risks are even greater. Bitter almonds are not usually sold in mainstream grocery stores in the US, but they can be found in some specialty markets, international food stores, or online, often without clear labeling. Some people buy them for their medicinal properties, which is extremely risky without proper understanding and preparation. What can happen if you eat bitter almonds? Nausea, vomiting, and stomach cramps, difficulty breathing, confusion, or dizziness in extreme cases. Cyanide poisoning can lead to seizures, coma, or even death. Sarah's advice: stick to sweet almonds. More on that later, and avoid any product that contains unprocessed bitter almonds or almond extracts made from bitter almonds. 2. Raw cashews. More toxic than you think. Most people assume raw means healthy, but when it comes to cashews, that's not always the case. What many don't realize is that truly raw cashews contain urushiol, the same toxic compound found in poison ivy, poison oak, and poison sumac. Urushiol is a powerful irritant. If you touch it, it can cause skin rashes. If you eat it, it can lead 2. Severe digestive upset, itching or swelling inside the mouth and throat, nausea, or even more serious allergic reaction. Sarah stressed that unless you're buying from a trusted source, the raw cashews you see at the store aren't actually raw. They've been steamed to remove the urushiol. However, improperly processed cashews, especially those sold in bulk or from street vendors abroad, may still contain traces of this irritant. Her advice is clear: only eat cashews that are labeled as steamed or lightly roasted. Better safe than sorry. 3. Peanuts. The hidden mold that can harm your liver. Peanuts are everywhere, from trail mixes to peanut butter sandwiches, and many people love them for their affordability and taste. But Sarah issued a strong warning about mold contamination in peanuts, especially when they are stored in warm or humid conditions. This mold can produce aflatoxin, a dangerous compound that has been shown to damage the liver, promote inflammation, and says long-term cancer risk. According to studies from the USDA and World Health Organization, aflatoxin is particularly dangerous for people with existing liver issues, and that includes many older adults who may already have reduced liver detox capacity. Peanuts can also be highly allergenic, causing severe reactions even in small quantities. And while allergies are more common in children, Sarah notes that some seniors develop new allergies or intolerances later in life, which can make peanuts more dangerous than they seem. Sarah's guidance: if you love the flavor of peanuts, opt for shelled, dry-roasted peanuts from trusted brands that test for aflatoxin. Better yet, switch to almond butter or sunflower seed butter, which are less likely to carry the same risks. For rancid walnuts, when healthy fats turn toxic, walnuts are known for their high content of omega-3 fatty acids, which are great for brain health, joint support, and heart function. However, these healthy fats are extremely fragile and can go rancid quickly if the nuts are exposed to air. Heat direct lightens rancid. The oils in walnuts oxidize, which leads to the formation of free radicals and stable molecules that can damage cells, promoting inflammation, and says your risk of chronic illness. Older adults whose bodies are already under oxidative stress from aging are more vulnerable to this damage. Signs: your walnuts may have gone bad. They smell like paint or old, oil. They taste bitter, or off the shells or bags have been open for a long time. Sarah's tip: always store walnuts in the refrigerator or freezer to prolong freshness. Use an airtight container and buy in small batches to ensure you finish them before they spoil. 5. Salted pistachios: a hidden threat to your heart and kidneys. Pistachios themselves are rich in nutrients, but heavily salted pistachios can be a real problem, especially for older adults with high blood pressure, kidney disease, or heart issues. A single serving of salted pistachios, about 1 ounce or 49 kernels, can contain over 1 to 200 milligrams of sodium, depending on the brand. That might not sound like much, but if you snack on them regularly or pair them with other salty foods, your sodium intake can spiral quickly. High sodium consumption is linked to increased blood pressure, fluid retention, and swelling. Greater strain on the kidneys, higher risk of stroke or heart attack. Sarah emphasized that many seniors are already taking medications that affect kidney or heart function, so extra sodium only makes matters worse. Her recommendation: choose unsalted pistachios and eat them in moderation. Just a small handful a day is plenty. Now let's talk about the good news: nuts you should absolutely keep in your diet. After raising awareness about the risks associated with certain nuts, Sarah shifted the conversation toward positive alternatives: nutritious, safe, and highly beneficial nuts that older adults can enjoy with confidence. These nuts not only avoid the health hazards discussed above, but they also provide important vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and healthy fats that support overall wellness. In aging, here are the 5 nuts Sarah recommends most. 1. Sweet almonds: heart-friendly and skin-loving. Sweet almonds are completely different from bitter almonds, and they're safe, delicious, and packed with benefits. Rich in monounsaturated fats, great for heart health. Vitamin E, a potent antioxidant. Magnesium, potassium, and fiber. Sarah highlighted how these nutrients help relax and dilate blood vessels, stabilize blood pressure, support healthy skin and circulation, cleanse the blood naturally. Eat a small hand full, about 1 ounce or 23 almonds as a snack, or sprinkle sliced almonds over oatmeal, yogurt, or salads. 2. Fresh walnuts: a brain-boosting, anti-inflammatory powerhouse. Eyes: walnuts made the bad list earlier, but only if they're rancid. When stored properly, fresh walnuts are one of the best foods for seniors. Sarah described them as a true superfood because they contain plant-based omega-3. South ALA fight inflammation in joints, and TISWAY support cognitive function and memory. May help slow age-related brain decline, or 2 ounces per day. About 7 to 14 walnut halves is enough. Just keep them in the fridge in a sealed glass jar to protect their delicate oils. 3. Brazil nuts: tiny nut, massive selenium boost. Brazil nuts are unique in the nut world. Just 1 or 2 nuts a day can meet your full selenium requirement, an essential trace mineral. Selenium helps protect the thyroid gland, boost immune function, act as a powerful antioxidant, the liver's natural detoxification process. But be cautious: too much selenium can be harmful, so stick to 1 to 2 Brazil nuts daily. It's one of the easiest and most natural ways to maintain thyroid health. 4. Hazelnuts: vitamin E for youthful cells and healthy nerve. Hazelnuts may not be as popular as almonds or peanuts, but they're a treasure trove of vitamin E, mangan, fats. Vitamin E is especially important for seniors because it protects your cells from oxidative damage, supports the health of your eyes and nervous shelves. Keep your skin smooth and hydrate. Balances cholesterol level. Sarah suggests snacking on roasted, unsalted hazelnuts or blending them into smoothies or homemade granola. 5. Unsalted pistachios, a nutritious, health-friendly snack. Unsalted pistachios are loaded with plant-based protein, fiber, and healthy fats. They're also rich in lutein, beta-carotene, potassium, B6. These compounds protect eye health, reduce inflammation, and support cardiovascular wellness. Plus, the natural green color of pistachios is a sign of the antioxidants they contain. Sarah called them one of the most complete and balanced nuts and recommended about 1 ounce, around 49 nuts per day for an easy, satisfying snack. Final thoughts from Sarah Jenkins. Listen to your body and choose wisely. Throughout her talk, Sarah reminded viewers that food isn't just about flavor or convenience, it's about nourishment, vitality, and longevity. Especially as we age, we must become more attuned to what our bodies truly need. She encouraged everyone to pay attention to how your body reacts to certain foods. Avoid nuts that are toxic, moldy, or overly salty. Prioritize freshness and storage to protect delicate oils and nutrients. Safe, nutrient-dense nuts that support whole body health. Be making a few simple switches. You can transform your snack habits from risky to restorative, adding more life to your years and more energy to your days.